and serious about fitness for 4 years. That's it.
Oh my God, girl.
Before that, I was a graphic designer. I sat at a desk. I had a junk drawer full of like chips and junk food. Was completely inactive. I had borderline high blood pressure, tons of anxiety, was like really, really out of shape. After my daughter was born, she's 6 now. So when she was born, I quit my job to stay home with her. And, you know, it was really tough being home. I was lonely. I had aches and pains. I stepped on the scale one day and I was just shocked by the number that I saw. And I mean, not that I was ever considered overweight. It was heavy for me.
Right.
And that was when I decided I was going to be serious and make some change. I joined a gym local to me, and I took my first cycling class there, and I couldn't even stand on the bike.
Really?
Yes, it was bad. I was so out of shape.
Oh my God. I can't even imagine any of this that you're saying right now.
I'm serious. I have 3-pound dumbbells to prove it that I used to take with me to the gym because there wouldn't be any left in the main studio if you got there late. So I had to bring my own, and that was literally all I could lift.
Really?
I did a whole year. My first year when I joined the gym, I just did group fitness, like boot camp classes. I did cycling classes and never lifted anything more than 20 pounds.
What the fuck, girl? You making me feel shame right now. I'm like, okay.
Yes, I mean, you know, through that, I lost weight. I reached my goal weight, which was my pre-pregnancy weight before my first child. I reached 128 pounds, and I wasn't happy because I was just skinny, and I had pancakes for a booty.
Yeah.
And that was when I realized that I didn't want to be skinny. I wanted to lift weights. I wanted curves. I wanted to build muscle.
Yes.
And I made that bold step that is a very intimidating thing for a lot of women to do. I made that bold step out of the group fitness studio and onto the gym floor to actually lift some real weights. And I still did like a year just watching
Spencer, right?
Yeah. Been working with
Big ups
Spencer.
to Spencer. That is the homie. We were in the same excuse me, we were in the same graduating class.
Yeah.
At the gym, we won't mention. That is the homie.
I owe him a lot. Yeah, he taught me everything I know. Yeah. And that was when things started to change and happen pretty rapidly.
That's crazy. And I'm telling you, when I saw you, I just knew you competed. I mean, I knew you were a competitor because my throat is really scratchy today. My apologies. But I competed in the past. I was a bikini competitor. And, you know, when I did it, I did not feel, I mean, when I got on stage, number one, I was confident. I felt good about myself, but I didn't like the idea of being judged. And I was actually number 13 out of 13. So the idea of feeling like like I hit that achievement, but still I was in last place. And it was like, it burned, it put a fire in my ass, and it made me go to my next competition, and I ended up getting second place. But honestly, it was just something that I couldn't really get into because I became so obsessive. I started to, like, my friends and my family, they were, you know, so resistant to my lifestyle that it was
dance, but you have to have all your mandatory poses as part of the choreography.
Girl, no, I can't do it.
I ain't graceful. I'm not graceful at all.
I mean, you know, when I was doing
that's why I did physique. You don't gotta wear heels.
Exactly. I was just about to say that because when I was doing bikini, I was like, you know, I think that this is for me because it's really like ladylike. And then when I got in there, I was like, these girls, this is not me. And I seen the physique girls and I was like, that looks more like me. But then I didn't think that I had the commitment level to go that. And then I didn't want to get that big. You know, I told you that.
Yeah, they're big.
I feel like my muscle develops quickly if I really, really do what I need to do, like really get in there and push the weight that I need to push. And I don't know, just getting older, I'm cool. I'm cool. Like, I'm cool. I want to be, you know, I'm cool. I do want to get lean, and you helped me. Let's just talk about that now. You really helped me. Oh God, look at this. Guys, you know, sometimes when you be janky, you know, I set this thing up a little janky today because I was rushing. We might have to take the popper stopper off, but you know, we are going to take a quick break. Well, after we come back from the break, I want to talk to you about your nutritionist work. You really helped me. And now I didn't really commit myself as I should in the beginning. Towards the end,
you had your birthday though.
Yeah, exactly. Like, it was my birthday. It was my birthday present to myself, and so I was like, oh God, why would you do that? Why would you do the week of your birthday to like try to focus on nutrition? But you really helped me. You know, I think I just needed to get back in line, and because I tend to get really busy, and I have all of these ideas, and I want to record and do all this stuff, and I do work out all the time, but my nutrition started to slack. And I needed to just be knocked back into place and just reminded to eat again. And it was a great month of work. I still kind of like, it's like I expect your text or your call. And so it makes me feel like, okay, what are you doing for lunch today? Like, what are you doing for prep? So it was definitely helpful. And once, you know, I'm back on the pockets, you know what I'm saying? I'm coming back, you know what I'm saying? Because it was very helpful. Let's talk about that. How was that? You kind of transitioned from being a full-time trainer to being a nutritionist. So let's talk about that.
Yeah, honestly, it's going really well. It was, you know, a decision I was wanting to make back at the end of last year. And, you know, no idea what was going to even happen in 2020, but you know, I made that leap in January and stepped down from being a full-time trainer. And, you know, honestly, I kind of was slow to start and to do my nutrition plan. I had surgery and stuff like in between. So,
oh yeah, that's right.
Right. So, I mean, it was kind of, you know, I took my time.
Yeah.
But when the gyms got shut down because of COVID, I mean, things really started to happen. Because everybody was out of their element. Everyone was used to just going to the gym and being in this environment where it's very motivating for you to, you know, do your exercise and be on top of your diet. And honestly, like the majority of my clientele are fitness professionals.
Yeah.
Because I feel like they were affected in more ways than your general population when the gyms got shut down, because you know, all of a sudden, instead of spending 16 hours like training your clients and being at the gym, you're home with the kids and the mac and cheese.
Right.
And everyone
and every
was like,
other temptation. Hell yeah.
And they're like, I don't know what to do. And it was just a really good time as well for them to put the focus into their nutrition.
Right.
So, you know, it's really been going well for me. You know, nutrition's like one of my strengths. It's something I'm very passionate about. I started my journey actually trying to just clean up my diet, whereas a lot of people come in and they're like, you know, what is the best exercise for me to lose body fat? And it's like, it's nutrition.
Right.
All about nutrition.
That's it.
And yeah, so I mean, like I started logging my foods. I didn't even know how to cook. So I had to teach myself how to cook, and I would take all these recipes that I enjoyed, like my comfort foods as a kid, and I put it into like my Fitness Pal, and I would go, oh my God, you know, that's got a lot of calories.
Yeah.
And, you know, start to do little tweaks and stuff to make it healthy. Like I love tuna fish salad, and I would swap out the mayo for Greek yogurt. And I started off just like swapping 1 tablespoon at a time until my palate kind of adapted to it. And it was just these little tweaks like here and there where I could still.
What do you have as your crunchy snack
So
today?
I have cinnamon toast rice cakes.
I am going to get on these rice cakes, girl, because if I see another rice cake on your page looking so bomb.
It's cinnamon toast rice cake. And I have Frosty Pebbles almond butter.
Oh, you doing the
spread on top of it. And I mean, just the almond butter by itself is going to blow your mind.
That sounds so good. All right. I'm going with my favorite, you know. This is like, you know, my cannabis after snack. So I'm just going to go for what I know. I got a backup snack. I'm going to share with you because I didn't share it with my last person. And, you know, they protested a little bit. But I still am in control. Okay. So it goes like this. We take a crunch together. You do a solo crunch. And then I do a crunch. And then, you know, that's the battle. So let's see what we have together on 3. All right?
All right.
1, 2, 3. Go for it. Ooh. Oh my God. I am defeated. I felt that one. I felt that one from here. I think you may have won. Damn it. Let me hear yours by yourself. Go ahead. Your turn. Oh. I think that's probably the best one that I have gotten through Zoom yet. I'm serious. That was the best crunch I've gotten through Zoom yet.
Oh,
Good
man.
job.
Thank you.
Good job. All right. My turn with my backup. There. See there? All right, guys. You know I am the snack crunch champ, the battle crunch champ. Let's see. 1, 2, 3.
It's just being completely blunt and just saying, you know, like, I don't find it like attractive or anything, but, and like as if I'm doing it to impress them or something. But yeah.
How do you deal with those types of stereotypes? Like, I know you have a daughter, you know, and I know like her seeing you, like, does her father lift weights too?
No.
Does he lift weights too? Okay. So seeing that, you know, that's kind of like reverse, you know, usually the father's like the more muscular person and then the mom, you know, so I know that builds, to me, I think it's so badass. It builds the confidence in her. How does that affect her?
Well, I mean, she definitely like wants to be like me. Like if you ask her to show your muscles, she'll like flex.
Yeah.
And when I purchased my first kettlebell for working out at home, she was like, I saw a heavy thing in the living room and I want to lift it. And I was like, that's my girl.
She's going to be a badass too. I love it. I love it. I think I think every little girl should be able to understand that, you know, it's okay to live in the body that you desire. You know what I mean? It doesn't have to be what anybody else says it has to be. You know what I mean? It's what you feel good in. And I totally admire you for your physique and just the way that you carry yourself. You're such a sweet and gentle person. It's kind of like you would think you'd be like, what the fuck, man? What's up? And you're not like that at all. You're always so nice and encouraging and inspiring. And I love that about you, you know? I think that's why I gravitated.
I look like this. I forget I look like this. I saw like, when I went grocery shopping the other day, there was like a taco truck out by the parking lot, and there was like an altercation that was going on, and I'm just one of those like, I'm gonna go tell a manager they should probably deal with that. And I'm like, I could probably just walk up over there and be like, is there a problem?
You're a superhero now. Did you do it? Did you go over there?
No, I didn't. I was like, no. No, but I mean, but to be honest, like, you know, before I got on this journey, I always really kind of covered myself up. I always wore really baggy clothes. And I've noticed, like, as I've transitioned into the physique I have today, you know, I feel more confident to actually, you know, go out to the gym and just wear the sports bra and not put